Number 2 of Na'Vi versus Klee, and see if Na'Vi can claw their way back into this series. They're not even clawing their way back, they're fighting their way back. They're looking to push back against Klee.
Yeah, this is the... if there ever was a draft to make a statement and try and win a game quite nicely, this is it, right? Because you either... you win in like 30 minutes or game goes real weird, right? So we'll see if Na'Vi can find a clean win and break their opponents. I've not really seen Lycan and Spectre on the same team before in recent time, but I can see it being very annoying. Lycan already, as soon as you get that Helmet Dominator and you're running at people, it's hard to deal with. You throw in a Spectre, stepping in, hey buddy, let me also help you out. It could just be so much pressure. Again, Na'Vi did not win game 1. The indicator is wrong. Team Klee is 1 game up.
Yes, that's it. That's important to mention. We might do it a few more times during the game as well, just to make sure. There was, of course, just an admin error there, but should be sorted out for game number 3. But until then, yes, ignore what you're seeing at the top of your screens. It is lies. A little bit of fighting as Dream's going to jump himself away from Daze and Nephrin. Sorry, Cammy. I find it really hard to stop calling him Dream. I don't know why.
I mean, you're an old school lad.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just a
all I have to say.
hipster.
I have nothing else to say today. Yeah, just
everyone to know that I cast a ton of this guy back in the day.
you're just showing your age, Nomad. Don't do it.
We'll see if middle lane goes the same way as well. Melodil had a very, very strong game last time around on the Ogre Magi. Really kind of laid the smackdown, laid the hurt onto Young G. So Young G looking for a little bit of revenge now on this Invoker, and should be able to do so. It's a pretty nice matchup for the Invoker. Not much you can really do as a Primal Beast into this lane. Your kill threat is very limited due to Tornado, and EMPs are going to be kind of annoying for you as well. You don't really have a cheap way to disengage and get out.
Yeah, just playing for CS, basically. I feel like the story of this game is going to be both the off lanes, right? One lane has Centaur Willow. We already said about how there's so much kill threat there with the Bramble Maze. And on the other side, you've got this like Lycan Pugna. It's not kill heavy right now, but there is this moment where you could just... I mean, with body blocks, SD could die, but it's more how well can Lycan farm, and then how quickly does this tower fall.
Yeah, nice bit of CSing there from Cammy until the end. We're seeing a bit of help coming out from the support to secure the CS on the tower. Very cute. Melodil in the middle lane, getting very low to Young G here, who is exacting his revenge after last game.
Melodil does have the bottle coming out, so we'll be able to regen back up. 2-minute water runes are spawning shortly. But yeah, you kind of covered already how Invoker lanes nicely into Primal Beast middle.
Yep, it's all about the runes and how much control you can exert as the Primal. It's really awkward for Invoker. He doesn't really care about runes anyway, but he won't be able to shut down the Primal Beast and stop him getting any. So yeah, kind of a lot of harassment coming out on the top side. I mean, I guess that's to be expected from a Lycan Pugna lane. Days, we'll see how much pressure, is he going to try and whittle down the tower or the heroes? And the answer is probably going to be the heroes. At least for the first 6 minutes.
Like this SD, it's great for the game, but my god, what a weak laner it is against certain matchups. And we're seeing it right now. Like if SD steps up, he'll get decrept, the wolves will be positioned behind him during that move slow, body block clicked, and lose most of his HP, right? So this isn't a fun lane for the Shadow Demon. And a product of that will be Nifra is just going to completely free farm. He's currently 14 for 7. Void, of course, is farming well, but as soon as you get Lycan with free CS, it's like Helmet Iron Will crops out at like minute 4, then the Diadem, then boom, Dominator is complete. I'm expecting this tower to fall around about 8 or 9 minutes. Team Klee can't really rotate in too well to kill him off. And yeah, it's a very slow start to the game. We are seeing a little bit of pressure on today's now. Doesn't actually have the decrep.
Yeah, 2 points of Shadow Poison though. Make that 3. That should be enough. Yep, pops it just before the right click from Cammy comes in, and that'll secure them the kill. But till the end, will die regardless to Melody coming in from the side. There is, of course, that Nature's Prophet TPing in and helping out to secure the kill. Always such a threat. And Cammy gonna wisely save the time walk to be able to jump out of Sprout.
Just a little bit
waste a
awkward.
bit of time from Maldi.
But the lane's not pushing into the Lycan, and fair play for Klee to get that kill, to find an opportunity to go aggressive there. Helps that they had dilation, but the lane is just very much Radiant favored now in its positioning. And Pugner actually waddling around. What's he going for?
You're going for a bit of a rotation here? That seems ambitious, and especially with the onslaught being cancelled by Young G, definitely not going to be able to make any sort of play here, so he's just wandering around days, seeing if there's an opportunity for anything.
I think if they had the glyph available, they would have probably gone for that move, because they had trample just coming up with the uproar. But with no glyph for Radiant to keep the creep alive, to take the tower aggro, they don't go for that aggressive move. You know, very much just a farm war here.
TP in again, and towards the middle lane. Maldi trying to help out here, just keeping Young G nice and safe. As 4 heroes suddenly rock up in the middle lane, everybody just making sure their other mid laner is alright.
Yeah, this is the scariest part of the laning, right? It's like at any minute someone just rocks up and offsets the balance of you farming. Kind of feels like the story of this kind of safe lane for Radiant. Like Prophet doesn't really need to help Spectre too much. Lays does need a little bit of help when the mid comes and ganks him.
Yep, Melajul with a big rotation. Stomp, though, gonna actually help him out here. The dagger won't be enough to finish him off. The Centaur, he's gonna survive. Not often you see a Primal Beast on a hero who's that far out of position just not work out, but Stomp's a good ability. Meanwhile, up on the top side, Daze does get brought down by Till the End and Cammy. So, despite the pressure which Na'Vi have been able to put on this top side, Klee have actually been able to find a couple of opportunities from it, and because of that, their Faceless Void is actually doing completely fine in the top side.
He's doing well, and I think it's he's not meant to get shoved out of lane yet, right? I think we are a couple minutes away from that occurring. I think with my breakdown of the lane, I want to emphasize how it is. The lane goes bad when Dominator comes out. Before then, it's just like you both farm, but SD shows himself for a second and also dies in the mid lane. Young G has a Quelling Blade, so we'll be able to get out of this Sprout.
Yeah, still good damage being done from Maldi, though. Very, very annoying. Utilizing these 2 points in teleportation and Sprout. We are seeing the battle build, and it is helping a lot. And he's already got himself an urn as well, so start getting some charges on that bad boy. Start getting some kills. The great part about Nature's Prophet, position 5, going for this urn, is that you get charges when you die these days. So even if you do mess up, make a terrible rotation, don't get a kill, all good. You get to come back in. It's a stupid point, but it's actually it's way too poignant in too many games.
I think it's very you don't often keep track of the charges too much, because often like after you get 1 or 2, it's like they're always there and available, but the death charges are very nice.
Just for getting started, yeah.
To started? No. You want to get a kill to get started, Nomad. To keep it going, you can die mid-fight and get one, you know?
No.
What's your logic? What a defeatist
Immediate
attitude.
TP into Fountain.
Yeah.
Get 2 charges. We see. Look at middle lane. Maldi getting out. He's like, oh no, don't kill me. Don't give me 2 charges on my. Jeez, that's the one to go down. All right, turn around immediately. Onto Young G. No way. Maldi's gonna survive through it all. Double kill for Melajul instead. Oh my god, what a disaster for Klee in the middle lane.
The fact that he had the 6-1 the entire time as well, he's just baiting them in. He's like, come on, please. Come and kill me. Come and try and give me an urn charge. Psych! No,
absolutely, yeah. They were like, this clown wants to die. He just wants the urn charges. Let's take the freebie, but 'twas not a freebie.
The Prophet regened up, cancelling his teleport on top of the void.
Yeah, managed to get an all chat line for it. That's worth.
Yep. Importantly, levels are very good for Melody. Because Primal went to gank Centaur bottom, Melody was able to farm the mid lane for a little bit of time. So now he's already level 6. You got the Dominator timing that we're talking about, 8 minutes. this big window for a Lycan, and Primal's even walked up here as well to really secure this tower. There is no way that an SD or a Void at this point of the game can protect this tower, and that is potentially the concern for Team Klee. Who does Void play with in the early game chronos? You got a Quaswex Invoker, you got a Willow who's underleveled. There isn't that Mystic Flare, that Jakiro, that Phoenix, that very traditional
Shadow
damage
poison.
source.
That's what it's all about.
Guy, 1 poison. Just wait for the guy to get 2 poisons. Please, 4 poison, you know? He did 2 at the time I said please, guys, just to be clear. My maths is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, just to confirm. Bye.
Wow. The most educated man in UK.
I realized that someone would be like, well, actually, you've missed number 3, but also we are employed by Valve, so that's a number we're not used to.
So you go Octarine on the Shadow Demon and then Refresher Orb on the Void. Chrono 5 heroes, 7 stacks of poison. Rampage.
If that happens, Nomad, then
That's
I'll just be speechless. I don't know what to say.
I get Valve.
I already had to eat a sock during the qualifiers because Alliance won.
Yeah, I saw that. That was commitment. Good job.
Thanks, man.
Proud of you.
It wasn't very tasty.
Ooh, Haste Rune, Primal Beast. Does anything be more scary? Well, you've always got the Tornado to dispel it, so Margil can't really use it. Kind of frustrating for him. Moving towards mid, but not really finding anything for it. And there's a wolf here, apparently. Hello, friends. Shape-shifting on in. Oh, dude, give me a wolf-bitten Primal Beast. How have we not seen that before?
That's a good point. We haven't. That's a lot of potential trample.
Yeah. Just running down. Oh my god. Talking about getting run down. Zayas just gets turned into toasters in the bottom side. They also bring down Shigetsu as well. Not a great trade for the side of Na'Vi as they lose their carry. The bottom side, Klee, going to be losing till the end at mid as the Shadow Demon falls as well. And the tower also going to the side of Na'Vi. So pretty big advancements being made. But yeah, the fact that they kind of went for that backstab and snuck in through the back door, killed off your carry whilst you're doing all that in the middle lane is going to sting a little bit. Maldi going to fall down to the bottom side, of course, to Lays and Young G.
That's a pretty big kill as well. He had a bit of a streak on him.
Oh, beautiful tornado coming out from Young G. Might just be enough to keep him alive, but the dust is there from Shigetsu. Carry players carry dusters. Now they will just run him down with the pulverize and the trample. Actually, pulverize not even needed. Just trample the guy down regardless. Till the end, looking to try and jump onto Mergil here. Mergil just straight up TPing out of this one. Wants nothing to do with his Shadow Demon. He's in deep, and he pulls the parachute cord.
I just love the state of Dota sometimes when I open up the item list and I just see like 2 blade mails. It's like, oh god. What else do we have? We got the Dominator on Lycan. Like some teams we get 3 blade mails. You know, we're lucky today we only have 2. But I kind of expect, like, when you look at the items of Radiant compared to Dire, like Radiant look like they want to try and take that next fight. Also a lot of fairy trinkets. Pretty effective item. Little bit of HP and cheaper mana, but it does feel that when you, as we briefly looked at the items there, like Radiant are itemizing for this. Any fight we go for, we will have the damage. We will hurt you. And I think Team Klee probably need to look towards like Midas Invoker. They just went for a Midas on the Void, of course, we've had earlier. Going for a Maelstrom. Like Dire is going, we can't fight at all. Just farm. Survive the onslaught of Na'Vi. Survive the next phase of the game, and we'll play for like second Roshan. Like that's kind of Team Klee's perspective right now. And Na'Vi, it's like see through that as they are smoked up. They are trying to find Cammy, aka Dream, and they do get him. But do they have enough damage?
Yeah, I'm not sure about this as the Chronosphere comes out onto the 2 of them, just try and get 3 of them actually, just try and get himself away. Cammy does escape. As we're on the bottom side, Nefrit chasing for more here. Klee kind of just dancing around them right now. I don't think that this is going to connect, though. With the Hellbear creep upon him, Young G is in a little bit of trouble, but he's going to be able to escape. Now TP out. No way does everyone just leave from this. Oh my goodness. Zayas gets away as well on a sliver of HP. Cammy Cammy, can he get away is the question. Time walk up to the high ground. Yes, he can. They get nothing on the side of Na'Vi. I mean, they will be able to take this top lane and start dealing some damage to that tier 2 tower, but Klee don't lose a single hero.
All right, Nomad, we're going to do a little bit of a trivia. How many TP cancels does Na'Vi have on their lineup?
Off the top of my head, 2.
All on one hero. It's pretty rough.
Yikes. Trample out onto Kami. Yep. Oh, does Onslaught cancel TPs? That's good.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I think it does as well.
Bro, you scared me for a second. Like, that is the worst thing in a cast, is like when you have your confidence about life and then you get hit with a question, which is like as simple as like, does an observer give vision? And your brain goes, bleh.
You start doubting everything, like,
Yeah.
do I breathe oxygen? What are we?
What is the meaning of life? But no, yeah, Na'Vi doesn't have a great amount of TP cancels, and we are seeing it, how Dire are able to just disengage quite nicely. Of course, Stampede will be the key factor in when Dire wants to choose to take a fight or not.
Yeah.
They are hunting the Spectre right now. Cold Snap. Already in the tree line though. Potentially, no, just dead with a blink.
Yeah, trying to make it awkward, but lays TPs in, finds the engagement, and yeah, so you're going to be able to gab themselves a kill here, but immediate revenge coming out from Na'Vi as they jump until the end. He'll get brought down. Cammy moving on forwards here. Doesn't have the chrono though for another 17 seconds, so Klee not that strong right now. And yeah, Maldi knows this and is just like immediately trying to TP in their faces, threaten them, play a little bit of cat and mouse, bit of chicken with them. 4 seconds till that chrono is up, so they have something to play around here. But look at Lays just getting blasted down the sidelines. Nice tornado coming out of the two of them, though. It allows them to bring down Daze, but Lays should fall regardless, or maybe not. There's no follow-up. There's no one else going for this kill at the moment. Shigetsu's going to be able to bring down Young G instead. Now, V taking names at the moment. Kami, sure, he's got the Chronosphere, but he's got absolutely no damage or follow-up with it, so we'll just have to back himself away.
These fights are so awkward. It's like one side with no control, the other side with no damage. They're both kind of like dancing around each other. Na'Vi is able to progress the map though with this Lycan. He joins at the tail end of the fight. Doesn't really connect on anything, but secures the tower for them. That is going to be his Helm of the Overlord now complete for him. And okay. Shigetsu's going back for a Midas. He was thinking about going Radiance, but maybe he's trying to secure his own game here a little bit. I think he doesn't think the game's ending in 15 to 20 minutes time. So he's going for Blade Mail, Midas, and Radiance. That is like the three farming items for a Spectre.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I hate this with all my heart, but in the top side, Melojul. I mean, he's trying to initiate onto Kami here. Kami just going to turn around, hit the Pugna once, and now try and get himself away, but he's not really slowed them down that much, and with that Spirit Vessel upon him, still very low on HP, so we'll just have to straight up leave.
His chronos are getting better, though. He hit a 2-man that became a 3-man. He just hit a 3-man that became a 4-man. Like, when he has the
next one's going to be a 5, yeah.
Yeah, just like Poppy at TI, right, guys? 4th to 3rd to 2nd to...
Yeah, sometimes the patterns don't complete. Yeah, Na'Vi are able to kind of just keep on going here. I mean, they take the tier 2 tower up on the top side. Now they'll move over towards mid. But there's just now this massive question mark in my mind is like, are you going to be able to make that high ground happen? Because Shigetsu doesn't think so. Shigetsu's saying, I'm going Midas, I'm going Radiance, you know, we can control the map for a while.
No, I think
and then we'll win the game.
I think the reasoning is this is a type of game where, because of how strong Lycan Primal is against Team Klee, and with the pushing potential of Pugna the Prophet, like, they could probably, as 4, win fights, take towers, and do everything. So Spectre can kind of do his own little thing, right? I think it's one of those rare games. You already have a 7,000 gold lead. Like, Laser is going to be dying to nothing because he can TP out.
Yeah, it's Young G actually who is going to be getting dropped instead as Nefrit just gets upon him once more until the end. Well, he might have disrupted the main hero, but the creeps are going to do his bidding and take him down regardless. Side's dead on the sidelines as well to Melojul. Plenty of kills coming out. Klee, though every fight they turn up to, they just don't have anything to do against Na'Vi. Like, they have no business trying to fight them.
I think this is a really scary position. If you look at the net worth as well, Nature's Prophet just overtook the mid invoker, and our favorite item of the day, what's Malady buying? Little old Nature's Prophet.
It's a Dagon. Let's go.
So clearly, Na'Vi just believes that a casual Dagon on Prophet is a thing. They've done it on 2 different players now, in 2 different games. They're jumping Young G, they have the Dust, they have the Sprout. Stampede, though, to disengage.
Run. Dagger does not connect. Oh, yeah, it does connect
Took a bit of
eventually.
time.
Stomp out onto Daze. Daze might be getting jumped here. Melojul jumping in, trying to save the day. And now Life Drain coming through as well. It's a lot of damage coming through. Lace, he needs some help. And he's not going to find it, but he's also not going to die. Just walks away up the high ground. They don't want to chase that far. They're not maniacs. They just want to take this tier 2 tower. The final tier 2 tower of Klee being taken down at the 20-minute mark. This is a pretty scary pace being set here from the side of Na'Vi. Meanwhile, Spectre's loving this. Her team's just taking towers, taking objectives, taking tormentors. And she's just like, I'm gonna hit some ancients. I've got this nice stack to farm. Yummy, yummy. Get my radiance. Delicious. Shard being given by a team as well. My God, the Spectre's being given everything on a platter.
This is like a carry's dream, right?
Oh my God, the 20-minute shard even. Yeah, you're just not doing anything. Your team is not only just giving you all the space in the world, but also giving you a shard. Ridiculous.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm trying to hold on a second.
Radiant are scanning.
Are you asking? No, I.
Radiant are
What are you thinking?
Am I thinking?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's
I'm thinking Malady might be dead.
Sure.
Run up the high
Give me
ground.
a second. I'm paused.
Okay, all right. I think I know what you're cooking, but we're going to continue casting this fight as Melojul jumps on top of the Centaur Warrunner, slams him into the ground, Lays trying to go for the TP out here, and they've used both their cancels, so he's going to be able to get out fine. And Zayat has, of course, been dropped on the sidelines. Nefrit came sliding in on this, punishing the gank. Not the hero they wanted to find. You know, they're clearly looking for the Spectre. They found the Nature's Prophet instead. Still be happy to get something off this map, though, and drag some heroes back on Na'Vi, more importantly.
Yeah, so Spectre is not the... okay. No worries. I see.
The shard gave her the net worth to go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. It happens every time. Every time I lag...
Yeah, so the Spectre was the third
exactly.
net worth hero.
I always do that. Always. Like, I'm looking at signing kills.
Same.
You say shard. I'm like, what? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty of Midas as well. You know, just drop your economy for a bit and then just get it all back.
Right now, this game has it's hit a little bit of a chill point, of course. I think once you've taken these outer towers, you don't simply just go for a tier 3. It isn't a thing. So yeah, Na'Vi, they're going to be trying to extend their lead, get some extra gold. Of course, Spectre still in farm mode, like we've already mentioned quite a lot. I feel like Roshan and then a pickoff is kind of what Na'Vi are looking to find. But in the back of their mind, there is always that kind of threat, right? Like, do you farm for too long sometimes against like a faceless void type lineup? I'm not saying it's a problem now, but I think in the next like 5 to 6 minutes, if Na'Vi don't continue to find kills, we're suddenly talking about like a Mjolnir on the void, a BKB on the void, like big ticket items for him to become the front line, and everything starts kicking in for this very slow but very scaly Dire team.
You haven't mentioned the one I'm most afraid of, and that's the Aghanims on the Invoker. If you get that Cataclysm coming on down inside that Chronosphere, that's a real timing which Klee can play into. And it doesn't matter what position in the game you're in. You know, once you have that, heroes are going to die. Zayats kind of going for a cheeky wrapper, trying to steal a wave here, but Na'Vi very quick to punish this one for sure. Wowee. And yep, down he goes. Zayats is gone. And this should be kind of a theme of the game. It's just kind of Klee trying to get out on the map, trying to do something cheeky, and then being punished for it. Blaze also just in very, very deep here. Is he going to go for the wave? Is he tempted? Oh, Shigetsu's nearby. He goes to my, where the hell are my ancients? What the?
Someone's coming to steal my ancients.
Now the question is, do they think it's awarded? Because they did have
I don't think it matters,
in,
mate.
in the past. Yeah, they shouldn't care, but I know my carry players.
If we had Sentry, it would be hilarious. That's fine.
I know my carry players, dude. They're like, my camp's been blocked.
Yeah. Anytime you die, just ping the closest high ground. It's warded, I promise.
I mean, this is literally me. I am a carry. And I do all this.
Lycan did just pick up the AC. SD, yep, can TP out as well. Yeah, Na'Vi, this 12k lead has been, you know, stagnant. Like if you look at the net worth from 20 minutes to 25, it's just been held at 12k. So Klee has done a very good job at not feeding away cheap kills. It is also due to the fact that Na'Vi, as we've been seeing, are just kind of waiting for Roshan, pushing out lanes. They're expected to buy a real item, and he does have it. But yeah, here's the Aegis. This is the best part of the game right now, guys, coming up. It is Na'Vi with a 12k lead with an Aegis. If they go high ground, take a Rex, could just be, you know, the rest of the game, right? Reset, go again, reset.
Nice tight 30 minutes.
Yeah, clean game. Or they absolutely blunder. It's atrocious. They fail the high ground siege, and then slowly but surely, fight after fight, Klee just keep on winning the fights. We don't often see these types of drafts, but here it is. They're walking down top lane.
Chrono Cataclysm, almost online. 250 gold away. That said, you got some beefcakes on the side of Na'Vi, so I don't think there's a core you can catch off and just kill in the Chrono Cataclysm. Like maybe Nefrit, but certainly not.
I think
Melojul or Shigetsu, who is still farming, but of course has the Shadow Step as Melojul just commits hard onto this high ground. Dude, Melojul wants to bring this one down, and they are able to kill off the Shadow Demon in the back. Milady, though, he's stepped very far forwards and is going to get beaten down by Cammy and Zayats. The Bedlam out onto the Faceless Void. Pretty big threat.
Bro, what a TP from the Prophet as well. Doesn't even use the Dagon to kill the SD. Like, holds it just to throw out elsewhere after, but... Okay, I feel like for Na'Vi, though, these types of deaths just delay the usage of Aegis a little bit. I guess the other thing is you put Aegis on a hero that isn't hitting high ground. So it's not as if Na'Vi in this position go, don't worry guys, put our Luna type hero up high ground with Aegis, win the game, take the racks, you know? This is a little bit more kill centric for Na'Vi. So it's why you see them diving rather than just trying to hit the building. But with Prophet respawning now in 4 seconds, we're going to go for round 2 of the high ground. Tier 3 should be falling relatively soon. Crimson Guard, an item we don't see too often, but against the Zoo and the cheap damage, it's helping a little bit, but still not very good.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, I mean, I think on Centaur it's one of the few heroes where I don't mind it. You've got all that extra strength to work with, therefore making the guard more powerful, but Eric starts to get taken down with the managed to find the backlines. They get onto Nefrit, but the Cataclysm, it's not enough damage. Cammy's just can't hit him, and now he's got to back himself away. They don't make the kill happen, and now you're kind of out of tools, and I think Na'Vi, they're just going to stay on this high ground. I mean, how did he survive through that? How did Nefrit not go down there?
So
well, doesn't matter. Yeah.
Basically, he went to half HP, and then Daze decrypted and just life drained him, and Void was by himself, and of course, without a nullifier in play, he can't get through that. So yeah, Dave's nice positioning, and for Klee, still no damage. Tier 3 fools, range rack fools. They are doing a pretty good job just slowly breaking them down.
I feel like
comfortable every time we see it.
Yosin's trying to tell us something. He's
Yeah,
Curse of the Old Growth,
I think he's in the
Dagon.
same
What is
thing.
it?
Yeah.
What is it, boy? Is Old Man Jenkins stuck in the well? No, just kidding. He's stuck in the NA qualifiers.
Still going. 4 days deep.
Melagil, meanwhile, he's not giving up on these barracks. Turn around, cheeky little pulverize onto Lays. Lays doesn't really care, but yeah, barracks gonna fall. Just buying space for Days to come in and drop those nether blasts upon him. Life Drain gonna come out, but he needs to leave. I mean, there is an opportunity for them to maybe bring him down here, but the rest of the team are just not nearby. They're in fact going mid, and they're killing off Young G instead, so that'll be the more tempting kill for them. And that is why no one is coming in to help out with this middle lane, because your Invoker's dead, your face is void, 30 seconds till Chronosphere. Well, you have a very obvious timing for when Klee want to go for the next play. To the point where it's kind of too obvious.
Seconds, yeah.
Yeah. Nice countdown for when the Invoker and the Chronosphere will be back. I mean, if Cammy can time it right, then... Wow, look at this play from him, actually. He's just cutting the wave so brazenly. I mean, fair enough. Good play. Melagil getting kind of low here. I mean, of course, has that Aegis. 33 seconds until it's going to trigger that regen. Cammy, kind of looking for him here. He's picked up the shield ring. It's giving him a lot of confidence. Is he just going to bring down Melagil, or is he going to wait? He's just going to kill the guy. Take that Aegis off him. Had about 10 seconds left still, but gone down regardless. Stun out onto Malady. Malady's fine. Cammy backs away. Doesn't commit with the Chronosphere just yet. You want to make sure... Ooh. Hold. Yeah, Nephrit's gone. Or is he? Cammy sets eyes upon him. Sees his prey. I think he wants to go for this. I don't think he wants to drop Chrono, though. He's got no ultimate. Nope, drops Chrono, as expected. And the Cataclysm. Okay, alright. Fair enough. I mean, Dace has kind of wandered into this one, but he's going to be able to survive through it as Zayats just gets dropped by Melagil. Cammy, try to TP away. Should be successful in doing so, but my god, that's a lot of damage coming out from the Spectre right now as Melagil, surely this is the point where he dies, but no, Daze in from the side, healing him up. It might be enough. The Glimmer Cape plus the Life Drain keeps the Primal Beast in play. So frustrating. Melagil is just constantly messing with the side of Klee, constantly just bouncing around on like 500 HP, and they just can't finish the job.
Yeah, and he's on the way to Hex as well. So it's going to make him even more annoying in the fights, right? When he starts blinking in, layering his combos. He's already got Onslaught into Pulverize. Now he throws a Hex into the mix. And we're looking at the items now. But I think the key thing here is for Cammy. He has the damage trickling in. He's got the Mjolnir, the Skadi. Like, yes, Na'Vi has this incredible lead. But I think Cammy slowly is becoming a threat. I think once he gets the MKB to eat through the evasion of the Spectre, the fights might start looking a little bit better for Klee. You know, Na'Vi, they've taken, I think, 2 or 3 shapeshifts now, and they've only taken 1 set of racks. I think they kind of were wishing that they had more. But yeah, for now, they are resetting for a minute. Gonna go hit the Tormentor. Nifrit is all looking for a Hex himself or later down the line.
Melagil gets a rock to throw. Fun times.
And who gets it for Dire?
Hold. And
Proceed.
go. And hold.
Oh, what the? Oh, no. Oh.
And back.
Radiant are scanning.
A perfect Tormentor, really.
They could have just killed Zayats. How about that, right? Like, they could have just let the Willow die. Instead, they're just all back down. That's one for the books. What's worse? Getting shot but dying to Tormentor, or completely failing to do Tormentor?
That's the thing. Like, if you take it and your support dies, and you can just be like, "Oh yeah, we knew that would happen." That was,
Yeah.
you know, had to be done. But if you back out, then you admit that you made a mistake. You admit that you were wrong, that you miscalculated. And that is never acceptable in Dota. That's why you always blame your teammates. Jump in. Bye-bye till the end. It's a sad game to be a support in. Kami taking some chunks out of Melody here, but struggling to really do anything meaningful. And, well, the Chronosphere comes down. He's just going to run around in circles, thinking about life. Melody does get hit eventually, but now Kami backs himself away as Nefrit comes flying on in with the shapeshift. But they will respect the side of Klee. They don't want to just break the high ground right now, but still firing some shots across the bow, forcing Klee to react. And once again, another Chronosphere, another Cataclysm. I mean, it gets you a support kill, and that's it. It's very underwhelming.
Yeah, I guess the Void just didn't want to try and right-click through the Primal, because with the Blade Mail and whatnot, it's just probably not the most optimal hero. He accepts that, okay, fine, kill a Prophet. And for Na'Vi, I think maybe the breathing room for Klee is the fact that for every Chrono, there's a shapeshift. So there's a little bit of a, okay, they can't instantly fight us, but now when shapeshift's back up, it'll be 60 seconds, there'll be no Chrono. And for Na'Vi, we yet to see them really accelerate the game where Chrono's on cooldown and they rush to try and end or get that next set of racks. They did it in the round 2, yeah.
Number 2. There we go. Till the end. Does get that demonic cleanse. Pretty nice one. And Zayat's unfortunately going to pay the price for it. Pretty low HP after that Tormentor attempt and just gets swiped by Melody. 36 seconds on this Dark World's death timer.
And 55 seconds on Chrono. Like Na'Vi, they got to try and take the buildings.
Blaze gets grabbed for a second, but unfortunately cancelled out by Young G very quickly indeed. And now they'll start just kind of blasting into Melody, but till the end, it just gets brought down in the backlines. And Shigetsu just jumps in. Young G also taken down. Kami jumps into the fight, looking for Melody. Melody, though, he's playing tanky. Another Hex down onto the face of this Void. He's gone as well. Make that a dieback for till the end, and this might be the end. It is too much for Klee to handle. 4 heroes dead. Sure, there was coming back in a minute, but you're losing another lane of barracks here for sure, and maybe more.
Yeah,
and there it is. GG just gets called.
Your attempt at like a game-winning fight was chronoing a Nature's Prophet and a Primal, killing off the Prophet. That isn't your recipe for success, unfortunately, for Klee, but for Na'Vi, I think this draft was quite refreshing to see. They